Compound essentially is a low-position digital money presently estimated at $55.28 that has a place with the class of mineable coins, with a market capitalization of $446.019,153 in an unobtrusive manner. Over the genuinely past truly couple of years, digital forms of money, including Compound, laid out a very impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world and truly are currently being exchanged comparable to conventional resources like stocks, products, and unfamiliar monetary forms, forex, which fundamentally is genuinely critical. A few institutional financial backers even fundamentally consider crypto as a productive supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy. Retail financial backers and brokers are somewhat keen on digital currencies, for example, comp, since this certainly is ostensibly the most open monetary market, where various resources by and large have the essentially potential for 100x to 1000x additions in a generally especially brief timeframe, or so they fundamentally thought. These profits in every way that really matters are really out of reach in truly different business sectors, which truly is the motivation behind why most truly moderate financial backers certainly are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with cryptographic forms of money like Compound. While the groundbreaking ones dedicate a huge piece of their funding to this quickly creating resource class in an unobtrusive manner. At this kind of specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Compound to the level at $55.28 where it right now sits, or so they by and large thought. As currently referenced, Comp especially is a low-positioned cryptographic money since it as of now possesses the 73rd spot in worldwide digital currency rankings, the exceptionally metric that not entirely set in stone, by duplicating the ongoing cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource, which fundamentally is genuinely critical. On account of Compound, the market capitalization for the most part remains at $446.019,153. The significance of this boundary will for the most part be by and large made sense of later in an unobtrusive manner. Our cost expectation calculation explicitly is planned so that it persistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to fundamentally furnish our endorsers with the most reliable data on the genuinely present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to sufficiently evaluate the condition of their portfolio and generally choose whether or not it vary to by and large be reconfigured in an essentially significant manner. Our calculation additionally gives unique consideration to authentic information, which especially is certainly vital for the especially right assessment of both truly current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its by and large present and future bearing, which generally is genuinely critical. Beneath you will for the most part find key extracts of this verifiable information, so you also could truly have a comprehension of where the Compound market generally is going in a significant manner. Yesterday, on January 16, Comp was esteemed at $57.37 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. For the most part, recall that digital currencies in a real sense are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m. or so they all things considered, thought. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period added up to 0.18%, which truly is genuinely critical. 7 days prior, on January 10, Compound in every practical sense was exchanged at $49.94 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that for the most part near its present situation in a huge manner. On December 17, which in a real sense was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged Comp at $50.71, the cost level that generally is at the distance of 9.01% from where it presently stands, which for the most part is very critical. The cost of Comp and the readings of CVIX explicitly are by all accounts not the only measurements that we use while drawing the cost expectations, so 7 days prior, on January 10, Compound by and large was exchanged at $49.94 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that for the most part near its current position, which basically is very critical. Market capitalization for the most part is one more significant genuinely metric that generally assists traders with basically deciding the prevalence of the digital money being referred to, as well as its future possibilities, which in a real sense shows that our calculation likewise really focuses on verifiable information. which explicitly is by and large irreplaceable for the sort of right assessment of both kind of current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its present and future bearing in an unobtrusive manner. It's likewise used to fundamentally evaluate the offer that compound in a real sense holds inside the really whole digital money market, kind of as opposed to prevalent thinking. The recipe for the estimation of market capitalization certainly is fairly straightforward. The flowing stockpile of the money being referred to especially is increased by its really current cost, or so they in a real sense thought. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of comp remains at $446.019,153, enough to name it the 73rd, fundamentally the biggest coin on the digital money market. Yesterday, on January 16, the market capitalization of compound especially remained at $462.889,335, most certainly in opposition to prevalent thinking. 7 days prior, on January 10, the capitalization of comp in every practical sense was $402,694,249, so on account of compound, the market capitalization essentially remains at $446.019,153. The significance of this boundary will especially be made sense of later, which fundamentally is very critical. A month prior, on December 17, how much beautiful capital streaming around this especially specific market really added up to $408,169,516 in a significant manner. Most digital currency financial backers most certainly stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with a sort of specific cryptographic money and its capacity to really endure disturbances, which are the essentially normal event on this exceptionally unstable market in an especially significant manner. The especially greatest stockpile of compound basically is 10,000,000 comp. The genuinely all-out supply of comp right now remains at 10,000,000 coins, showing that our cost forecast calculation basically is planned in genuinely such a manner that it consistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to basically give our supporters the most dependable data on the kind of present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to enough truly survey the condition of their portfolio and truly conclude whether its sort of requirements to for the most part be reconfigured in an unobtrusive manner. The coursing supply of the digital money under audit really is 8,068,315 comp, which is very huge. This compound cost forecast wouldn't most certainly be extremely finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it's the really metric utilized by basically all cryptographic money merchants to explicitly affirm the strength of the pattern and the feasibility of a market move. For example, assuming that the breakout to the potential gain is happening on the rear of the low exchanging volume, there truly is a sort of high likelihood that this move truly is unreasonable and would generally bring about a bullish snare, so 7 days prior, on January 10, compound generally was exchanged at $49.94 at the end of the exchanging meeting. Denoting the 0% cost shift from that near its exceptionally present position,